Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, back to this. What is this?
It's an elephant.
It's a green elephant. But you know what?
What's its significance?
The significance is when you squeeze them, there's a hole at the bottom and it goes. Hear that?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Okay, now watch this. Do you know I can change him into you?
How?
How? You plug the bottom of the hole up with your finger, and you go like this.
Hi everyone. YTV is a Canadian children's television station that went to air for the first time on September 1st, 1988. John Candy hosted the special initiation broadcast. By 1990, the channel's golden years began with the introduction of the After School Zone, debuting on September 2nd, 1991.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the After School Zone. That's right, this is the all-new After School Zone, the first official day. Monday today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, everybody.
It was hosted by a program jockey, or PJ as they were known. These were individuals who talked to the viewer in between shows. This was mainly due to the Canadian Radio, Television and Communications Commission, which had restrictions on advertising in children's programming, and popular imported programming would run a few minutes short due to fewer ads being permitted compared to US stations. It was decided that a few minutes of someone talking directly to the viewer would be more engaging and fun than airing something like a PSA, especially if you've seen a Canadian PSA, because some of them are horrifying. These bits mainly were done 100% live, and also highly improv'd. The first host was Gord the PJ Man, and other PJs that would appear shortly after included PJ Fresh Phil, PJ Rob, and PJ Rockin' Chan. Meanwhile, two young puppeteers were creating a troupe of strange-looking puppets. They wrote, directed, and starred as multiple characters in their live shows. They called themselves the Grogs. The strange creatures and their unique way of performing excited interest in the senior staff at YTV.
I have to admit it, and sometimes it makes me feel like singing, you know? So I'm going to sing one of my favorite tunes right now, while there's an empty studio and a great echo. Here it goes. Something a little bit seasonal, about love.
The Grogs slowly made their way onto the channel, and a Christmas special in 1992 cemented their permanent place as co-hosts.
Hope you like it, Santa.
Sorry.
Warren, do you have anything to offer?
Offer? What are you talking about?
Well, did you do anything special today?
Well, I ate a couple of greasy burgers, didn't leave a tip, insulted a police officer, almost got arrested. All in all, I'd count that as a pretty good day.
Let me at him!
Come on, take me on! Come on!
Just get out of my way!
Come on!
Sorry, Santa.
Take him out!
Warren
Come on!
hasn't quite figured out the spirit of giving yet. Come on, Gideon. Iffer, we have to set up for the parade.
Oh yeah, the parade.
The Grogs featured on YTV included Warren Chester Grog, Gideon, Chigunk, Rosenkrantz, Jasper, Filth, Sorbet, and Iffer. They were absolutely wild and definitely shaped the humor of those growing up during the era. It was children's television, unlike anything that preceded it. But something sinister was brewing within the Grogs. In late 1993, Warren hosted a contest in which kids could fill in some skill-testing questions printed on the Christmas edition of TV Guide, send it into YTV, and, if at least one answer was correct, could win one of 100 t-shirts signed by him. Each shirt displayed an image of the Grog encircled in words reading, "On January 1st, 1994, TV Guide and I helped Walter Chester Grog take over YTV to create a network with attitude, WTV." What I wouldn't give for one of these shirts.
It's mine!
And so it was. On January 1st, 1994, Warren hijacked the network, which was then renamed WTV, as in Warren TV, and involved him locking out all the PJs and Grogs other than Filth, who took over as chief engineer. Warren spent the day creating havoc and playing only the shows he enjoyed. The takeover was eventually ended 12 hours later by PJ Fresh Phil and PJ Jen finally stopping Warren. This was a fantastic event, enthralling viewers who watched it during the day, but little did the audience know this would be the end of the Grogs on YTV. Behind the scenes, Jamie and Jason were approached by YTV executives wanting to franchise the Grogs. After careful consideration, the two young men wrote a poem stating that they did not wish for the Grogs to sell out. This was not taken well by the network, and they fired Jamie, Jason, and the Grogs. Barely any of the footage of the zone from that time was kept on tape, as it wasn't thought that the early years of YTV would become a hugely nostalgic and iconic part of Canadian television. The Grogs were kind of replaced with a talking television named Snit. Later on, another group of puppets joined the Treehouse block on YTV. They were called the Fuzzpaws, and I made a brief video detailing their short stint on the channel. Meanwhile, after a few years of uncertainty, the Grogs came through with a beloved character named Mona and a show called Nanalan. From that point onward, they had huge successes including Mr. Meaty, Ooh, Ah, and You, and Whoopi's Littleberg. The Grogs officially dissolved in 2009, and the two puppeteers have gone on to do some incredible work. Anyways, I was lucky enough to meet the Grogs, who are currently at the Museum of Toronto in the Mr. Dress-Up to Degrassi 42 Years of Toronto Kids TV exhibit. I think the exhibit is going until September of 2023, so if you're in the area, I would recommend checking it out. It has the original puppets from Book Mice, Today's Special, and the Grogs, as well as replicas of Casey and Finnegan from Mr. Dress-Up. They also have events where creators and performers come and have a chat. I was able to meet PJ Fresh Phil, as well as Jamie Shannon. More recently, I met the two puppeteers from Today's Special as well. Also, did I mention the exhibit is free? Anyways, such a huge part of the zone was taken away from viewers because of the greediness of those in power. Imagine what more the Grogs could have done to the channel. Thankfully, the combined efforts of Jamie Shannon, Retro Ontario, and Retro Vids, there are now some clips of the Grogs on YouTube, so they may continue on into a new generation of puppet lovers and not become another piece of obscure puppet media. If you have any video suggestions, let me know and I will add it to my list. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.
Snoogie? How can someone have this much fun and still have these snoogies? Snoogie? I can't... Ah! Why did you go... Stop it! I'm trying to introduce Rupert! Snoogie? Oh, what a day!